officers, we keep saying this. Listen, there's changes in our market right now that are irreversible, and you need to be able to pivot and on a dime. You have to work with a company that understands the strategies and is working together to this end. The only thing that matters is you guys closing more deals. It's not anything else. And I'd like to tell you about the unique opportunities that we have. So fill out the information down below. Let's have a conversation. Join my team. Listen, guys, we're doing something different. On to the show. Well, the time is almost upon us. Seller-paid buyer-side commissions are going away. Speaking of things changing, or are they really going away? You see, most MLSs have extremely punitive rules in place where if you even suggest or try to hide that you're offering a commission to the buyer's agent in your MLS notes, you're going to be fined, and in most cases, you'll eventually get kicked out completely if you're a repeat offender. Now, here's what one California multiple listing system had to say. Buyer agent compensation fields will be removed from Matrix and Paragon systems. New CRMLS rules and policies changes will go into effect. The current required concessions field at close will include a category list. Warning! Messages will be added to listing input to help users understand that compensation is no longer permitted. Fines will be imposed on all listings that attempt to indicate forms of compensation. I gotta tell you, man, I think these MLSs just forgot who their customers are and have gone completely CYA with their policies. I mean, this is totally insane. What line of work are you expected to work for free? Now, I say that because a full 87% of potential home buyers cannot afford to pay a commission. They don't have the money. They don't have the down payment and all the bloated post-Dodd-Frank fees that are on a loan right now, which is crazy as well. These clowns have created an impossible situation for realtors to make money or for buyers to get homes. But like always, workarounds are cropping up everywhere, my friends. For example, there's a site called homekick.com. That is a site where agents can disclose if the seller has agreed to pay a buyer side commission. Now, as an industry professional, but also as a consumer, I welcome these moves. That's because if I'm selling my house, I want to offer commission to the agent who brings the winning offer to my house. Yes, the winning offer to my house. I'll greedily get more money for my house, and if the agent gets paid as a result, I call that one a win-win, don't you? Now, on the site, an agent can only shop one listing at a time, so it's a little wanky, but it gets the job done. So loan officers, this is a great icebreaker if you intend to call real estate agents and need something to talk about to try to earn their business. Let them know about HomeKick. Remember, homekick.com. Now, we always talk about unaffordability. I'm going to chalk this one up to poor outreach and communication from our side of the industry. Did you know that Zillow found 8 million renters who would have spent 30% less of their total income on mortgage payments if they knew that they were mortgage ready? Well, despite 39% of U.S. families renting in 2022, nearly 8 million qualified as income-ready mortgages. This means they could have handled the mortgage payment for a typical home in their area without exceeding 30% of their income. That's a great front-end number, isn't it? But the amount of people, that's a full 20% of expected buyers. That's 1 in 5. That means 1 in 5 have been reading and listening to all this banter about not being able to afford or buy a home, and they've taken that to heart. They've put themselves in the renter's market. They've been fed bad information. Now, this is where you come in. What needs to take place is our industry has to combat all of this negativity. We have to be the solution. Wait a minute. I think I smell a topic for an email or a texting campaign for you in the near future. This would be a great thing to talk about. I mean, hell, you just spent a fortune on your new CRM and hopefully a whole bunch of time trying to figure out how to use it. So you might as well send a campaign that has a chance of actually being looked at or read and responded to. Which brings me to my last point. Everybody has gone CRM crazy, as if they found the fountain of professional rejuvenation. If only I can spam my entire database, production is just going to produce itself right in front of me and all my problems will fade away. Right? I mean, wrong. The truth is, you have to empathetically, meaning what is your intended target audience wanting and needing? What do they really want to hear? That's the campaign that you need to send. And you see, here's where I think a lot of loan officers and realtors kind of get this whole thing wrong. It's one thing to be able to have a CRM, just like it's one thing to own a Gibson SG guitar. it's altogether another thing to play like Stevie Ray Vaughan, right? I mean, you as a loan officer, you have your metaphorical guitar, but it's what you put out, who you send it to, what you're saying. Is it topical? Will your intended target want to hear the message that you're delivering? And of course, what's your tone? You see, because without a strategy, a great campaign, your CRM, it might as well just be another piece of useless technology that gathers that proverbial dust. You see, over here at CapDirect, we're crowdsourcing our ideas with our loan officers on a weekly basis with accountability partners as one of the multitude of things that we're doing that are unique about us, a company for loan officers by loan officers. And what we're doing is we're staying ahead of the curve on what's working in a constantly changing market. As I said, which will never return to the good old days. Frankly, tomorrow are going to be the golden days for those who can make the shifts. Make sure you reach out to us. Fill out the information down below, and I look forward to having a conversation with you. Later, skaters. Catch you tomorrow.